Virgos, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the month ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. What's going on with your reading? What's happening for the beautiful Virgos in April? That was way too many cards. Firstly, you have the Moon card. This is a new tarot deck, by the way. It's all mushrooms, just to warn you. So, the Moon card firstly. Then you have the Nine of Swords. Interesting, with the moon right next to it. Okay. Then you have the Emperor. I don't know why this is funny. The way they're flipping out is very like energetic but simple, because the other readings I've done, they're all coming out in chunks of cards. And yours are just like simply going ting. Yep, they're just flipping over. Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. So I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. But the Moon card, this is all about mystery. This is all about magic. This is like also heightened emotions. Kind of like, think about like on a full moon, right? How people act up or are suddenly a bit more intense. That's this Moon card. I feel like in April you could be feeling, even on the Emperor card, there's a big moon in the background. So like you're definitely at like heightened emotions. You're feeling things a lot in April, which is a good thing. Let yourself feel, especially if I'm talking to certain people that you aren't really used to letting yourself express or feel or show your emotions that often. With the Moon card, I feel like April's going to be very like liberating for you. I feel like you may find yourself showing emotions in places you usually wouldn't. I don't know, I get this energy that you're the type to feel like, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna save that for when I get home. Like, that's the energy, and I feel like you're not doing that anymore. And I'm not saying you're gonna be crying like for negative reasons all April. I'm just saying there's gonna be emotions coming up that you feel the need to let out and aren't feeling guilty for showing. And like, you could be crying for good reasons, right? I'm just saying there's emotions there, very strong, that you are expressing. With the Nine of Swords can be sleepless nights or having a lot of thoughts going on, round and round and round, not being able to turn your brain off or something. I just feel like a lot of you, like, not to hype you up too much or anything, but you don't realise you're a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for, and that's kind of why I feel like with the Nine of Swords, your brain is finding things to latch onto and think about, because you're not, I don't know what it is you do for work, what it is you do during the day, but I feel like you're either in such a rhythm with it now where it's easy to you and you're not using your brain. It's just coming naturally, like you're in autopilot, right? It's almost like you're in autopilot all throughout the day, and then with the Nine of Swords, suddenly your brain goes, oh, I've got loads of energy, and your body doesn't, and then your brain's heightened because it's like thinking all these thoughts and causing all this unnecessary worry because it hasn't been used. So I guess with the Nine of Swords in April, you might be finding ways to kind of use your mind a lot more, and that can be like the weirdest thing. That could be you buy a puzzle book, or I don't know, there could be just something where you get like a brain teaser app or something on your phone where there's just a need to use your mind. It could be maybe you're just listening to more podcasts or documentaries or something, but the more you use your mind, the less it's going to use you. That's weird, but you know what I mean? The more you're using it on purpose, the less it's going to come back to you at the end of the day when you're ready to turn off. The Emperor card. The Emperor is very, very, very confident, strong leader energy. A lot of you are the boss. And it's interesting that I said, like, the more you use your mind, the less it's going to use you. A lot of you are in charge and you're responsible for yourself, and it's a very rare thing to come across individuals that do take accountability and responsibility for their lives. And with the Emperor, I feel like that's what you're doing and have done recently, is you're keeping yourself in check and you're going, this is what I'm going to do, and in order to do what I want to do, in order to get to where I want to be, it's up to me. And there's just something where you're taking complete like power back over your life and circumstances, and it's very, very cool. And there's emotion to it too, because that moon is staring down at me again. Like, there is deep, and also, so there's deep feelings, what I was going to say, but also there's something hidden, because the moon, you can only ever see half of it, right? Even when it's full, you're only seeing one side of it. So there's something hidden here. So you have a lot of control over your circumstances. You're taking accountability. You're taking your power. In that, there is now something happening in your life that you don't see coming, in a very nice way. With the Emperor, that could be you're about to become your own boss. That could be like, and with, like I said, you're taking control, so you would know that's coming, but you might not realize how quickly it's coming. Or there might be something about this a bit mysterious where you don't know it's actually going to happen this year or something. I don't know, there's something you're thinking long term about, and that's your goal, and it's actually coming into fruition a lot quicker. This is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups can be like, don't cry over spilt milk kind of card. It's sometimes disappointment, and I just feel as if, with the Emperor and this card right next to each other, a lot of you, it's like I feel like, it's a weird thing to say, but you're kind of in a cheerleader energy, and I feel like I'm talking to more men right now whilst saying cheerleader, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, men can be cheerleaders too, Christy, what is wrong with you? So, God, I'm weird sometimes, but there's something where you're going to be cheering on people, especially if you are your own boss, or you are the boss of a company or a workplace. With the Five of Cups, if there's been a disappointment, if there's been something that didn't come through the way people thought it would, you're still keeping this very optimistic, very positive attitude, and you're cheering everyone on. You're the cheerleader, you're still hyping everyone up. You're the hype man or hype woman. You're very much keeping this positive, optimistic, you're like, hey, it's not so bad, we're going to start again, we're going to start over, we'll start from scratch, we'll do something better. Cheer up. It didn't work out, but we'll do something better. What's the problem? Like, there's something where you're very good at restarting and keeping optimistic, and it's brightening everyone in your life's lives up, if that makes sense. It's very rare to be strong enough to keep trying over and over and over with the same amount of enthusiasm, and that's what you're doing. And then the amazing thing is you have Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory and winning. So it's like, when you try again, it's going to work out. You're going to win, you're going to succeed in some area after disappointments, but because you stayed persistent. Clarify the Moon card. Ooh. You have the Star and the Sun coming out together. Someone got that last week. The Star and the Sun came out together. That's so funny, because obviously the Sun is a star, and with the Moon, the Sun and the Star. Interesting. Huh. Anyways, so the Sun is exposure. The Sun is the happiest card, and it lightens everything else up, which is funny because I felt with this Five of Cups, I just felt like you were lightening people's disappointments up, and you were making things happier. You might be the Sun this week. You might be bringing so much joy and light to others' lives. With the Star, this is wish fulfillment. You're getting a wish. You're getting something you were hoping for. It's also hope. So I just feel like you honestly are giving hope to other people just by existing. And that sounds really deep, but it's not. It could also take that lightheartedly. You're just, I feel, either in your own little world, love and life, but people are looking to you and going, I want to be more like you. I want to be more like Virgo. They're able to stay so happy. Why can I not be more like Virgo? And then they may go deeper and think, oh, why can't I be more like Virgo? Like, there's something where you're bringing hope, or you're being almost like a role model in some way to others because of your optimistic energy and attitude towards things. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Like, there's a lot more happiness in this month ahead than you're realizing, or that I'm even explaining. Clarify the Nine of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, homebody energy, very warm, very nurturing, very maternal, very motherly. With the Nine of Swords, Some of you could be worried about or thinking a lot about material wealth or having enough. And there could even be, it might not be you, it could even be your mum or a mother figure in your life that is concerned about just worrying, just like not sleeping, thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and concerned. And it's almost like, I don't know why I'm getting something about Christmas come through. It's so weird. But there's something, either you're not worried about your material wealth or stability, or your mother isn't, right? And that's a weird thing to say. Like, there's one way that it's like opposites, and someone's worried because the other person isn't. And it's like, it's so weird. I don't know. Ugh, let me get another card about this. You're not worried, but they are, or they're worried and you're... Four of Swords, healing, balance, restoring yourself. Like, you have to look after yourself. Some of you, your main focus is healing and looking after yourself right now, and money and career and income come second, as it should. But there's something around that though that's then a little bit like niggling at you of like, oh, but I also need materials, like stability. But so I feel like it's you, it might be you that's concerned about your wealth, and then it's like with that maternal motherly energy, they're just worried that you're okay. They just want you to be healed. They just want you to be looking after yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. They just want you to be okay. Meanwhile, you're trying to heal yourself and heal in general, but you're also trying to come up with a way to find material abundance, and you're spread quite thin because you don't realize how much energy it's taking to heal alone, let alone heal and come up with some mastermind plan. Clarify the Emperor. You have the Lovers and the Hierophant. A lot of you are in a very, very, very beautiful relationship, very like solid, long-term, once in a lifetime. This is your life partner. The Lovers and the Hierophant and the Emperor. You also, with me getting the Emperor and these together, you're a lot more in control of your relationship than you realize. Now, whether that be this is a brand new relationship that's going to be a long-term thing, or something coming in the future, if you're completely single, take it as it resonates. Either way, there is a life partner that is very, very, very much like, you two are peas in the pod. You are two peas in a pod. You are perfect for each other. But what I wanted to say was, originally, you are more in control of the situation than you give yourself credit for. You may feel as if it's up to them. That may be your mindset right now of like, oh no, I'll leave it to them. Whatever they do, I'll just see what they do. With the Emperor, you're the one. You're pulling this person's reins. You're the one in control of how far this relationship goes. It's you that's kind of setting the marker. I don't know what that means, apart from maybe like, just decide what you want and make it known if it's not already for the future. Like, make your intentions or make your long-term goals, make them heard, make them clear, with the moon in that picture. It's like, if the moon is uncertainty and mystery and the Emperor's control, there's a need to kind of have control over the things that aren't certain by making them certain, by making them clear, by bringing clarity instead of mystery. Ace of Wands clarifying Five of Cups. That makes sense. Like I said, people are disappointed around you, something's not worked out. I feel like this could just be in general, everyday life. There's things happening and you're the one that's just cheering everyone on, like, oh, cheer up, Buttercup, it's alright. You've gone through worse, let's start over, let me help you. Like, there's just something where you're egging people on to not lose their, like, spark and their excitement, and like you remind people why they started. That's like, you're like, oh, but what inspired you to start this project? Find that energy. Like, there's something very inspiring about you that brings back energy into people's lives. Clarify the Six of Wands. You have the Justice card and the Devil. You have so many majors. The Devil is obviously ego, justice, this fairness. 6 of Wands. A lot of you, there's some type of like victory, or a lot of people looking at you and things are, when it comes to that, if you are in the spotlight, or a lot of people know who you are in some way, with the Justice card and the Devil, you're really learning to balance out your ego, and you really are very good at not letting other people's potential opinions or perceptions of you control your life or what you want to do. And if that doesn't resonate, that's what's happening now. That's the justice happening. It's the balance of you going, I've spent too long caring, I've spent too long not doing what I want to do, I've spent too long holding myself back out of fear of what others will think, and now I'm going to actually just do what I want to do and see how far it will take me. And it's going to take you to victory, it's going to take you to a lot of success. The second you balance out your ego and go, well, I'm worried about others judging me, I'm worried about their opinion, but I'm also worried about me judging me. How would I judge me right now? Because I know me better than anyone. I would judge me pretty harshly right now because I've let too many people decide what I can and can't do, and I won't any longer. Like, it's very liberating of you, like, nobody can tell me what I want to do anymore or what I should do. I want to do this and I'm gonna do it, no matter what they think. I really like that. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hadn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tales Tarot Tuesdays.